Hey, what's up guys? This is Stardrop, and today I'm going to be doing a quick guide on my top 7 favorite GTA Online missions. So this is going to be my favorites list. Most of them are very easily soloable, and to get the most out of these missions, what you want to do is you want to go into settings in single player, and you change the targeting mode to free aim. This will get you roughly around 20-25% more RP per mission. So it's better than like assisted aiming or anything else you use. And besides, a lot of these missions don't really require you to do much aiming anyways. So the first mission we're going to be doing is called Potshot. It opens up at rank 25. Uh, so it's not like the first thing you can do as soon as you jump into online mode, but I still think once you get there, it's a very nice mission to do for both money and RP. It's going to get you 1720 RP approximately, more or less, like maybe plus or minus 100-ish, and $10,500 every time you do it. It only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to do once you get used to it, and it's very easy. So let's just jump right in here and see what we got. Okay, so we're doing Potshot. If you have a personal vehicle, this will be even better, but since I don't really have one in this video here, I'm just going to take one right off the highway, and you can do it with like any car really. Just if you're going to steal one, just make sure you don't get run over before the mission starts, you know? Anyways, so just grab any car here, and you want to drive towards the mission point. It's a really quick drive, just down this dirt path. So if you really want a personal, maybe off-road vehicle, will be really good here, even though it's only like a 20-second drive. As you reach the end here, you see these two guys guarding the bridge. You want to stay in your car and basically just take them out. Very easy. They can't even touch you, right? Oh, just finish that guy off. And you want to park your car right over here up against this rock. Okay, blocking the bridge a little bit. You want to block mainly the left part of the bridge as opposed to the right side. And take out a shotgun and just wait around. After about 10 seconds or so, this van will drive up, hit your roadblock, and you can just take him out. Really easy. Now keep in mind that every kill you do in a mission gives you 25 RP. So we're killing 3 guys in this mission most of the time. Maybe you'll kill a few more. So we're getting 75 extra RP. And all that's left to do is just drive on down to Trevor's and the mission's complete. Really quick, really easy. And this will be the best option actually until you get a buzzard helicopter. The buzzard is going to cost you around well, you don't need a buzzer for this mission, but later on in some of the later missions, 3 out of the 7 I have in this guide will require you to have a buzzard, and the buzzard will cost you around almost 2 million, like 1 3/4 million. But you know what, it's a good investment, and 3 of the top 7 here those 3 are really good ones, and if you have a buzzard, it would just make your life so much easier. Alright, so as soon as you finish doing this one, you can just quit out of the voting screen here, and I'm going to show you guys how to add this mission Potshot to a playlist so you can play them over and over without actually having to reselect that mission from the online menu. Okay, so you want to go press start here, go into online, and you want to go down to playlists. Go to create, and if you notice, if you go down to add mission, none of the missions that you can regularly do will be in this list. Like Potshot is not there, right? What you want to do is go to add recently played job. Now of course you're going to have played Potshot recently. It doesn't have to be the last one you played, and you'll basically just find it in the list right here, and you can just add as many as you want into the playlist. Maximum number is 16. So you can just add like 16 of them in there, whatever, and save the playlist. Give it a name that you know. Since I already have a playlist like this, I'm just gonna quit out of it and not really save it. And as you can see in my playlists here, the playlist you just created will be right here, and you can just launch it right from here. And you will be playing 16 pot shots in a row. Easily soloable. You can do it with a friend if you want. Get a little bit more RP, but you know. Okay. Yeah. That's the playlist. You can just launch it from right there. Anyways, moving on. The next mission we have is called Mixed Up with Coke. Now, before the mission begins, you want to mark this place right here. You don't have to mark it, but I'm just going to show you guys. You're going to want to mark this part of the map right there where I have it marked. And from wherever you are, just start up Mixed Up with Coke. Rank requirements 45. You're going to need to level up a little bit, but the payout is really nice for a reasonably simple mission. As you can see here, I started the mission in my apartment, and my apartment is actually very close to where the mission begins. So what I suggest is take note of where the mission begins, as in the 2 trucks you have to destroy first, and maybe just buy an apartment that's kind of close to it. If you can't, that's fine too. You'll just spend a little bit more time driving to the location every time. But I find if you have an apartment that's like really close to the beginning of the mission, it'll just make your life a lot easier. So in the garage, just pick up any car. I do not recommend using a bicycle or a motorbike for this mission, simply because you're going to be shot at quite a lot, and you don't want to die while just driving. Anyways, just set a waypoint to where you mark the map. You don't need to mark it, but you know, since there will be 2 huge red dots right there, so I really didn't need to mark it. And drive on down to the start of the mission. So for Mixed Up with Coke, you're going to want to have a couple of sticky bombs ready. So a good number is 4. Minimum number is 4. Maybe have a little bit more for security reasons. But you will need 4 for this mission. If not stickies, then you're going to need some grenades. But stickies are just better, right? So as soon as you reach this spot here, you're going to want to mark this precise part of your map right there. So pause the video, check where I marked it, and just set a waypoint to that location. And as soon as you've done that, throw a bomb right there under the truck and detonate it. And as soon as you do, you want to quickly make your way into this construction site over here. Drive in here and throw another sticky bomb under this cement truck. But do not detonate this one just yet. You want to wait on that. Now make your way out of here. Try to avoid these people trying to kill you. You know, you don't want to run into them. If you run into them and they kind of T-bone you, you're pretty much dead. But pretty easy to avoid, right? Anyways, as you drive under the... Oh, man. Did not mean for that to happen. As you drive under the bridge over here, you want to press left on your analog, not on your D-pad, and detonate the bomb. And you find that if you detonate your bomb there, this cement truck will be right here for you to throw another sticky on. And this one you can just detonate right away to kill that one off. And after that, you just want to follow the waypoint you set for yourself at the beginning. So we're going to speed right ahead to the waypoint. And on your way, you'll discover that a cement truck is actually right here. And this is the last one you're going to need to destroy. So drive right up to it, throw a bomb, and there we go. Also possible with grenade. If you don't have like sticky bombs, or just, I don't know, you find them too expensive to buy or something like that. Anyways, the mission is pretty good. $13,500 and 3405 RP, plus whatever RP you get from killing people. Anyway, so for the next little part, you want to make sure that your spawn location is your apartment, or wherever else. Like if your apartment is really close to the mission start point, then you want to make sure your spawn location is your apartment. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. And by doing this, the next time you start up the mission Mixed Up with Coke, you will spawn right in your apartment again, and you can just redo the mission right from the beginning, right? Okay, so next one on the list, I'm just going to get onto one of my vehicles here and onto the next one. Alright, so the next mission on our list is Crystal Clear Out 3. The mission opens up at rank 40, but I highly recommend that you get to rank 42 and buy yourself a buzzard helicopter before starting this mission. Now if you can't afford it, then I do not recommend doing this mission, as doing it that way just takes too long and it's a little bit difficult. But if you do have a buzzard, then this mission becomes so much easier and so much faster. Alright, so it doesn't matter where you start off with this mission, because you will always start at a certain predestined point that you know, the online game puts you, which is this specific place. And the first thing you want to do is you want to bring up your phone and call Pegasus. This will let you order a buzzard helicopter that you have purchased.
Hello, this is Pegasus.
Costs 200 every time, which is not bad.
Thank you, madam. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Yeah, 200 is like small amounts of money for what you can earn through this mission. If you have a personal vehicle, it will be parked right here for you. If you don't, just jack one on the street and make your way to the helicopter, which is just a couple hundred yards away. No. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter if you lose any health. You shouldn't be taking too much damage in this mission anyways. So just get into the helicopter here, and you will notice a lot of red circles on the mini-map. And you're going to need to take all of them out, which is pretty easy. Like if you have using missiles on the helicopter, you can just keep on blasting them, and whenever you see a target, just press X, launch a missile, and take him out. So don't fire more missiles than you need to. Fire one at a time, and as you see another target light up, just fire another one, because you may notice that you can only fire 2 missiles at a time with a buzzard. And after those 2, there's a slight wait time, and to minimize that wait time, simply fire missiles only when you can hit something. Right? Reasonably straightforward. Just keep on shooting and they should all just go down with relatively little effort. This mission, just like Potshot, the first mission I showed you guys, can be added to a playlist. Now, as far as I know, this one and Potshot are the only 2 missions that can be added to a playlist. So nothing else I'm going to show you in this guide can be added to a playlist. But you know, this is good enough. You can add this one to a playlist, play this one 16 times in a row if you want, because it's really quick, right? You just go around all the these little like hideouts and kill off the people. Especially if you have a buzzard, it just makes it so easy. Anyways, I'm back here and I can show you guys that this mission is in fact addable to a playlist as of GTA Online 1.15 at least. So again, go to add recently played job, and as you can see, Crystal Clear Out 3 is right there, and you can just add as many as you want to a playlist, and boot it up from your playlists to begin playing it. You can do it with a friend, you can do it alone. Doing it with a friend gives you a bit more RP. Anyways, the next mission on the list we have is called Cleaning the Cat House. Now this one is best done right after you finish Crystal Clear Out 3. And this one I really only recommend if you have a buzzard. If you don't have one, it just makes it far too difficult and far too annoying to do. So if you have a buzzard, it just makes it, again, really, really easy, very simple, and very quick. So right after you finish Crystal Clear Out 3 and you boot up this mission, you should be right here with your personal vehicle right next to you. So what you want to do is get on and give Pegasus another call for your buzzard.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management.
Okay, so after you order your buzzard, it should spawn just a little bit north of your current location. And just drive on down to that location. Should take no longer than a couple of seconds. Alright, here we go. Remember, there's a $200 fee every time you order one of these helicopters, which is not a big deal, right? Because you can just make it all back, plus more at the end of the mission. Okay, so as you get into your helicopter, make your way to that little blue circle on the map. And this is a rescue mission, made really easy if you have a helicopter. It doesn't really have to be a buzzard, but since we have one from our last mission anyways, we can just use it. And what you want to do for this mission over here is you want to land on the roof where you see that little like person icon right there. So make sure you land as smoothly as possible, facing south, because if you face any other direction, like, you can be shot to death. But anyways, as the person comes out of the house onto the roof, she'll enter your helicopter, and when she gets in, just lift off and take her back to Madrazo's house, the yellow dot. If you find that you're maybe like dying a lot in this mission because as you land on the roof you're getting shot at, just buy some armor, or maybe just rethink the position you're landing on the roof. Otherwise, once you reach here, just land your helicopter right onto that yellow light and the mission's done.
Thank you, sweetie.
Very quick, very painless. And even though the money payout is not great, only about 2,000, you get around 4,000 RP. Plus 25 for whatever other person you have killed. So it's a good one. Alright, so next up, we have the mission called Defender. This one opens up at rank 70, so pretty late. You might want to grind some other missions before this because, you know, rank 70 is pretty high. But the payout is absolutely great for the amount of time and effort you need to put into this mission. Very easy. You do not need to have a buzzard helicopter for it because the mission gives you one. And the only thing you really need is a car. Well, I guess you don't really need a car if you can just jack someone else's. So first thing obviously is head to your vehicle and head to that blue dot on the circle. Now this is quite a ways to go, as you can see here, but you only need to make this trip once if you're going to repeatedly do this mission. The next time you do this mission and any time after that, you do not need to make this drive. Alright, you can just start right at that blue dot where the helicopter is and avoid driving all this way. But for the first time, yes, you do need to drive all the way there. Anyways, sped that part out, and we are right here. There are going to be 2 buzzards at this location. Just get into any one of them. And I apologize because my sound syncing got a little bit off here, maybe by like half a second. But you know, it's alright, isn't it? Anyways, you're gonna have to fly your buzzard all the way down to the airport. So after this flight, you're going to have to escort someone else. Yes, this is going to be another escort type mission. Not quite as easy as the last one, but still very simple. Once you do it a couple of times, it gets even easier to the point where you can probably just do it with one eye closed, one hand tied behind your back. Nah, you need 2 hands to steer a helicopter. Anyways, what you want to do for this is just follow, keep your eye on the helicopter you have to escort. Follow him. Don't get too far ahead of him. Just maybe stay a couple hundred meters behind him and wait for these guys to show up. Now, as soon as they do, they're going to appear in front of you, Just fire off a couple of missiles and they should just go down. And basically keep on following your escort, or the person you're escorting rather, and take out whoever tries to get in your way. There are going to be 4 helicopters coming after you in total, but if you just you know, follow well, they should like come right into your line of sight and you can just blast them out. Be careful sometimes if you get too close to a rival helicopter. The people in there are going to shoot at you, so try not to get too close to them. Keep a little bit of distance, and it's okay if you miss a couple of times. I mean, there's a lot of leeway given in this mission, and you have a lot of time to take these helicopters out before you fail. Anyway, so I'm having a little bit of trouble here, but yeah, that one should do it. No? Well, these next ones should do it. Yeah, there we go. And this last one down. Okay, so there are only going to be 4 helicopters attacking you in total. So once you have destroyed 4 of them, you're good to go. The mission is as good as done, unless you somehow sabotage yourself. What you want to do is go to where you parked your personal vehicle as soon as the mission began. So as you can see, I rode a bike here, and I'm just gonna head to the motorbike icon on the minimap right now. This will ensure that the next time I fire up this mission, I'm going to spawn right there, so I don't have to make that 3-mile trip all the way from my apartment, you know? And so I'm almost here now. I'm just going to jump out of my helicopter, because why land it when you can just parachute out of it, right? So there's my bike. I'm just going to land somewhere in the vicinity and try to get to as close as you can to it, so the next time you spawn for this mission, if you're doing it again back to back, you're like right next to this place where you need to be. Alright, here's good. Now we just wait. Alright, after maybe around half a minute, the guy should have half a minute to a minute, something like that. The guy should have reached the airfield and the mission's done. Now, for such a easy mission, the payout is actually fantastic. You're getting 17k in money and 3,500 approximately RP, which is pretty damn good. Now I'm going to show you guys, okay, right after the mission, you are dropped off right here. So if you start up once again, so I'm going to go down to Defender. Yep. I'm just going to show you how like you'll just spawn right there once again, so you don't have to make that 3-mile drive. Okay, remember to set the difficulty to hard. And there we go, right there. Take one of the helicopters, head down to the airport and start it up once again. Okay, so for the next mission we have on our list, it is called Rooftop Rumble. It opens up at rank 75. This is the one where you may want to do with a friend or two, or just like random people you can pull off of your lobby. It's a little bit difficult. I mean, a lot more difficult than what we have already done, but if you have maybe a friend or two, it becomes very, very easy. Before the mission begins, you may want to fill up your stock of ammo and maybe buy some heavy armor. I do not really recommend doing it alone. It's very, very possibly soloable. Yeah, it's really easy to be soloed, but some people might have some issue, especially in free aim. So either pull a couple of friends over to do this mission, or maybe turn it to assisted aiming, whatever. In any case, you want to park your bike right here and just Lean up against this wall and start basically bombarding whatever's inside with grenades. Yeah, I still apologize, the sound is synced off. It's a little bit off sync, but what can I do? Yeah, keep on firing grenades. You don't really need to aim in this part, because there's a lot of them. You can just blind fire a bunch of grenades and they will die. Once in a while a guy or two might come out from the side, but take out a shotgun and take him out. And launch a couple of grenades while they're not shooting at you. And for the last couple of guys, you can maybe just like take them out with a regular gun. This is why I say maybe assisted aiming will be a bit easier if you're not so great with free aim, but it's all good. So after they're all dead, a couple of guys are going to spawn to the west. Alright, you want to quickly jump on your bike and park it right around this area. Okay, don't go on the bridge, just wait here, no one's going to shoot at you, and wait for maybe like 10 seconds until you see a green dot appear on the minimap. Okay, as soon as you do, there will be a message, document has been dropped, and at this point there will be a car that's a green dot. You do not want to destroy this car. Instead, you want to just fire at the driver, and when he dies, he'll drop a briefcase. Pick it up, and the mission is as good as done. Just have to deliver whatever you picked up to Madrazo, which is a 2-mile drive. But yeah, this mission might take a little bit of a getting used to. It kind of got nerfed in one of the recent updates. It used to be a lot easier than this, but you know, it's still very doable solo. If not, you can do it with a couple of friends. You get more RP, but solo is also possible. Alright, so as you can see, a lot of money, almost 19k, and over 4,000 RP. Alright, moving on. This is the last mission on our list of missions. And for this one, we're going to be doing the mission called Trash Talk, which opens up at rank 81. But I suggest that if you want to continuously do this mission back to back, you really look into buying a garage like where I'm pointing out right now. So there's going to be 4 garage listings in this area. I already have one of them, so it doesn't show up. But like what I'm pointing to right now, these 3 garages plus the one I'm in right now, there are 4 garages that you can purchase. When you do, like, this will make your mission run so much easier. Right? Okay, so I have purchased one of those, and you want to make sure that your spawn point is at that garage. And you want to put maybe like a car or two inside that garage too. And once you have all that set up, we can begin the mission called Trash Talk. Now this is my favorite one on the list. It's the quickest. It's not the quickest one, but it's definitely the most efficient one in terms of RP and money. You're getting 15k plus 4,500 plus or minus 100 RP throughout the entire mission, and it's very, very easy to do as long as you have a buzzard helicopter. If you don't have a buzzard, I wouldn't really bother soloing this. I would do this with a couple of friends. But if you have that buzzard, it makes things like completely trivial. So you'll notice that you spawn inside the garage as soon as you start off the mission, if you started the mission in your garage to begin with, right? The first thing you want to do as soon as you come out is give Pegasus a call, obviously, to get that buzzard.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
So as soon as you get it, you'll notice that it spawns very, very close to your garage. It is like literally a 10-second drive to the helicopter. So once you're here, you want to take this ladder up onto the building where the helicopter is landed. And we can begin the mission as soon as we get there. Alright, see? Wasn't that easy. If you're not planning to do this mission like back to back, then there's really no point in buying that garage. But, you know, like, I just find it really easy to just pick up a buzzard right here every time I spawn, and just like start that mission all over again. Very easy. So now you basically just want to go around, look on your mini map to see those red dots, and you want to take them all out. Right, should be very trivial with your helicopter. Just switch to missiles, and once the target is locked, just boom, boom, boom. There are going to be 4 garbage trucks in total you're going to need to destroy. And most of the time, if you're doing it consistently, they're spawning in the same places. So you can just like set up a route for yourself and take that route every time you start this mission. Anyways, as soon as those 4 garbage trucks are destroyed, a yellow dot is going to appear on the screen. And you just want to head there right now. Because obviously, if that were the end of the mission, it would be way too easy. Alright, so as soon as you arrive, your screen will be pretty much like completely filled with targets. So just hover around this area right here, and as you see a target light up, just keep on firing missiles at it until it dies. And there's going to be a lot of them, about 10 or so. And once they're all destroyed and you don't see any more, just head over to that yellow dot over there, and you're going to see more red dots on your screen. These are just the garbage trucks that you still need to destroy. So while in your helicopter, just take them out. You may need to go quite low into the towards the ground to get those 2 in the little warehouse there, but you can definitely destroy them while you're still in the chopper. And basically, once all those garbage trucks are destroyed, you want to pick off whoever you didn't kill earlier. Sometimes like they can be a little bit tricky to get with your chopper. If you can't kill them with missiles, just basically land and kill them on foot. So all that's left is killing the crew boss, and you don't have to do what I'm doing right here. I just do this for fun every time. I jump out of my chopper and kind of just try to like get right up and personal to this guy. Obviously you can just fire a missile at him and he dies, but it's pretty easy to just like punch him out, because like, why not? Oh, I missed that one. Come back here. Alright, there we go. That's it. That's the end of the mission. Take you around 4 to 6 minutes. Pretty quick. And as I said, 15k in money and 4,500 RP. Okay, well, to do this mission back to back, what you want to do is first you got to make sure that your spawn point is at the garage you purchased, and then you simply just go into the menu and select find new session. And once you do that, you'll find that you will spawn right back into your garage. And when you do, you can just fire up the mission again. Okay, well, that's it guys. Those are the 7 missions I really enjoy in this game. I hope you guys enjoyed my little guide, and I hope everyone will start making money at RP the legitimate method, because I know quite a few people who would rather glitch their way to the top. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is Stardrop, and I'm out.